Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we will see the difference between the global scope variable and function scope variable. So let's go to the file. So here, first let me create two p elements. PID, I will give something like child name 1, then PID equal to child name 2. Here let me close p. Okay, so basically let me give a quick intro. Global scope, basically that global scope variable that will be available across all the functions, right? And function scope that will be available to only a particular function. So we have created two p elements. Then let's start writing a script. Uh, Let me close that script. Okay, here let me write something like variable child name equal Yasi. Okay, and now let me try to, now it's declared as a global scope variable. So let me call a function first. Get child name. So let me write that function now. Function get child name, copy the function. Okay, now let me write the function. So here it will document dot get element by id of the first. It should write to first p, the child with id of child name 1 dot inner html equal to let me give something like type of child name, then a space, then give an empty space, then write for better readability child name. Okay, so next, this is a function, this is a statement inside the function, and the variable is accessible across the it's a global scope. So let me try to write out the same stuff outside also, kind of. Let me copy it, shift and come down. Okay, here I will write this into second p element, child name 2. Let me copy this, and come back and change the id here, child name 1 to child name 2 dot inner html is equal to, let me write something. Yeah, so my expectation is basically I have created or declared this variable child name as a global variable because it's outside of the function, right? Outside of all function, and is accessible across all functions. So now I try to display that variable value here inside the function and outside the function also. So I will expect type of means type of this variable name. So obviously this is a string, so type of string, then child name that will be displayed, and for this type of, again, that string will be displayed. Let me go to the file and run this. Let me run this. Yes, see, the first one is string Yasi, type of string, then child name is Yasi. Next one is type of that child name, that is string. Okay, now we saw how to declare it globally outside of all, and how to access that, how it is accessible to all functions or other statements. So next, let's declare the same variable inside of a particular function. Let me get this variable, let me cut it from there, and declare this inside this function, and let me execute the same stuff basically. So here it will try to access, and here also it will try to access the variable, right? So our expectation is, since it's a function scope means the variable declared inside the function, so that variable will be accessible only with the statements inside that function. So when it is trying to accessible for this statement, this variable is not declared for this, because this is inside this function and not accessible to this statement. So this we expect something like undefined. This is undefined for this, right? So let's try to reload this page. See, yep, first is working fine, the second one undefined value. So now we go to know the exact difference between a global scope and a function scope with a good example. So you go to know, right? So if you like, subscribe and leave your comment, and moreover, hope you enjoyed this video, and we will see in next video. Thank you.